Morning, Phil from Moto-Mate. Excuse the mug of tea, it's to be going cold in this wind at the moment, but here we are out with Nick's Yamaha Tracer 9 GT Plus. As is our usual one, we have a nav mount for it. He's got a huge screen, I'll show you in a minute, but we've got that pre-wired. Just going to place that up above the instruments in the usual style, so creating a better visibility and a better view. So very simple install for this one, so let's throw it on and see what it looks like. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is pop the screen off and put it somewhere safe so it can't get damaged or scratched. This has to be the simplest nav mount to install ever. Pop that somewhere safe. So it's very simple to install. So we've got the top mounting bolt up here, which we just pop out. This is already a longer bolt than the standard Yamaha one, because we've been playing. So this is the mount. You'll see we've got a cutout on here which allows, and we've got a hole in here. So that hole is going to go over the plate like that, and then the cutout allows centralization, stops it rotating. And then it's the longer bolt which will be in the kit. Drops back down in. And then that pulls down. So what we're bolting down to is actually this metal framework in here, which holds the TFT mount. And so that's all nice and solid. We've now got the adjustable platform, so we can set the height to a level that we want. So, as I mentioned a second ago, Nick is using, I believe it's a Midland Communications foam mirroring screen, and it's huge. So, the fasteners for the base for that are 4mm, which means we're going to be using little top hat bushes that are in the kit. So, literally, base goes on. With my cold fingers, I'll try not to drop these. So these spaces, they just fill out the slots. So if you're using something like a TomTom or something with an M5 mounting thread, then you don't need the spacers, but these are there for the M4 fasteners. Right, just pinch those up. Right. Bring that over and set it roughly where we want it to be until we've got the screen on. It's going to be hard to say. We've got conical washers under the screws here, so they act as an anti-vibration fastener. What have you done with it, Nick? There it is. Right, as said, the world's biggest foam mirroring screen known to man. Just get it back up. Nice connectors on these. So it's going to sit like that. Let's pop the screen back on. there's plenty of clearance behind the screen to the device. So I'm just going to pull this back so it's not so far forward. There, I reckon should be about right. Straight. Tighten the ball joint up. There you have it. One nicely solid. So a nice clear view of the instruments. Sorry, it's an interphone, not Midland Communications. My mistake. Right, so we've got a nice separation between two. Plenty of room behind the screen. So lots of room for adjustment. And there we have it.
Hi there, I'm Nick, and Phil has just fitted the sat-nav mount for me on my new Tracer 9. It came about because I've been using Phil. He's fitted cameras on several bikes that I've had, and he's always done a great job, very professional. So when he knew I'd got a new bike, he asked whether he could use mine as a donor. So that's where we started, and just to prove that Phil is a perfectionist, the first design that he came up with, he wasn't happy with. So it was back to the drawing board, and this new mount is a lot better than the original, and quite happy with that. It's easily adjustable, as you've probably seen on the video. And whether my wife's riding the bike or myself, it's easily adjustable. It's almost infinitely adjustable. So I'm very happy with that. And it's up to Phil's normal spec, so hopefully it's useful for other people. Thank you.
Right, so there you have it. If you've got any questions, any comments, drop them in the box below, send us a message, and we'll get back to you. Many thanks. Bye.